Hi everybody, this is Shahriyar Shahid and you're watching All of Your Business. In All of Your Business, we talk about major economic happenings across the world and in the country. And today we are going to talk about the major topics with our guest, Mr. Mehtab Haider. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Alaikum assalam.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
Sir, my first question to you, and it is a major development. It's a very good news. Pakistan has received 3.6 billion US dollars in remittances in December 2025. This is going to contribute positively in our economy. And what are your thoughts about it?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Thank you very much for having me. Actually, this is the major factor that had rescued Pakistan from default in the past. And Pakistan had fetched $38 billion remittances in last financial year. And in first 6 months, so far, Pakistan had received over $19 billion in shape of remittances. And this year, it is projected that the overall remittances will cross $41 to $42 billion mark. It's significant. And the major destinations from where we have received remittances are from the Gulf countries, especially from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as well as the United Arab Emirates. Afterwards, then the major destination for receiving remittances is United States. And then there is a combination of 27 member countries, European Union. So these are the major destinations from where Pakistan is receiving remittances, and it helped Pakistan to come out of the default risk as well as build up the foreign exchange reserves. But there is one cautious that I want to mention. On one side, remittances are increasing, and on the other side, exports had plunged a little bit. So there are some apprehensions that some exporters might have withheld their foreign exchange earnings abroad, and they are sending through remittances. Why? Because remittances are tax exempted. So there is a need to scrutinize it and to undertake investigation whether it's happening or not. Fingers crossed, I'm not blaming anyone, but that is a risk where there is a need to have some cautious approach. And the second, it has been promoted with a major incentive, and that is Pakistan Remittance Initiative, through which the State Bank of Pakistan along with Ministry of Finance is incentivizing the banks to lure maximum remittances from Pakistanis living abroad.
Right. Sir, my next question is, government is considering to increase in the fuel levy to manage rupees 3 trillion, the monster of the circular debt. Sir, does that mean that we are going to see the high prices of fuel from now on?
Actually, we have discussed yesterday that Prime Minister of Pakistan has halted the decision to increase the gas prices. And on the other front, there is a monster of the circular debt in the gas sector, which has crossed or touched 3 trillion rupees mark. So the government is planning to increase the petroleum levy, which at the moment is hovering around 80 to 82 rupees per litre, and there is a cap of rupees 19 per litre, which they have sought approval through the last Finance Act. So there is a cushion that they might increase petroleum levy rupees 5 per litre in order to divert the additional resources to raise the circular debt in the gas sector. This is one of the proposal. The government has not yet firmed up its mind, but it is most likely that keeping in view the stable prices of especially fuel, gas, petrol and diesel, we have seen a decline in the recent past. So there is a cushion, and the government might explore this option in the next months or next fortnight basis. But let's see what government decides in this regard.
And it's not a good news for citizens.
Of course, because it will result into a hike in petroleum prices, and when the petroleum prices will increase, we will see surge in some kind of inflationary pressures.
Right, right. So, UN has predicted the global growth to ease to 2.7% in 2026. Sir, what does this mean in simpler words? Can you tell our audience, and how it is going to affect the global economy or Pakistan?
Actually, the global projections, they have predicted around 2.6, 2.7%. But keep in mind that it is below the global average of pre-pandemic era. In pre-pandemic, the global average growth rate was hovering around 3.2%. So it is still below the global average. But there is one good sign, that now the time has come when the global world is looking towards Asia. In Asia, especially the China, where there is a higher growth trajectory, and the South Asia, of course, is the major pillar in terms of global, in terms of pushing the global growth trends. But there is also a challenge that the pandemic had disrupted the supply chain. So the global growth hadn't yet recovered from that disruptions. So let's hope that in coming years, this growth trajectory will see some kind of improvement, because it is the sign that the economic activity is picking up. But we haven't yet reached to the point where we were standing before the pandemic.
Right, sir. So, Pakistan's foreign exchange reserves have seen a major hike. So, what are your thoughts about it?
Actually, it is a major development, because why we approached the IMF? Because our foreign exchange reserves depleted, and keeping in view this balance of payment crisis, the lender of last resort, known as the IMF, is approached. After signing of the 2 consecutive programs, Pakistan's foreign exchange reserves have built up, and now State Bank of Pakistan and commercial banks' cumulative foreign exchange reserves have crossed $21 billion mark. More than $21 billion they are standing just right now. And because of this stability, State Bank of Pakistan had purchased dollars from the open market to the tune of more than $10 billion. So it has given stability, and one of the major dividend which we have received, that exchange rate is stable. Now exchange rate is hovering around 280, 282 maximum, and this kind of stability we have achieved after signing of 2 consecutive IMF programs. This is the dividend of the signing of the IMF program. Although it has resulted into suffocating the economy, but overall macroeconomic stability has been achieved.
Right, right. Thank you so much, sir. This was all for today. If you want us to discuss some specific topics related to economy and economic happening across the world, do let us know in the comments. Till then, keep watching All of Your Business. This is Shahryar signing off.